Please stop!
We'll get them back when we're done. All right, so the reason you're being arrested, I'm going to take this off for you. You've been very cooperative, so we don't need to do any weird shit. Here you go. So here's why. Number one, you have no driver's license. You're not allowed to drive. You understand that, right? Yeah. Okay.
Both cases prove one thing. A single careless choice can get you in serious legal trouble. One man touched someone at a bar. The other drove a truck with police lights and no license. Both ended up arrested. Never underestimate the consequences of small actions, whether accidental or intentional. Every decision can lead to serious consequences if you're not aware of the law and your own behavioral limits.
How you doing?
How are you?
You guys call?
Yes. This is actually the one. I don't know what room number they're in, but I saw the one guy walk by the pool.
Okay.
Hey, my name's Russell. I'm the one that called. Okay. So my wife and I were at the bar inside, and some individual came in, and the bar refused to serve him. There was two couples. They moved. One of the guys moved. I can introduce you to the guy. He moved down one seat, and then he started giving him. And I said, "Hey, guy, just take a breath. Don't worry about it." And then he came over. He put his hand on the back of my neck, and he said, "You have a problem?" I said, "I got no problem. Take your hand off the back of my neck." He says, "Don't tell me what to do." And then that's when we called you guys.
And then he just kind of walked off?
Well, they had to pull him off of me.
So, the hotel staff?
That gentleman was with them, right? The guy that was... No. The guy right there, wasn't he with the couple?
I think he was.
That's...
Okay.
And they had to pull him off of me.
Can I see the back of your neck real quick?
Yeah. Well, I'm not...
That doesn't mean anything. I understand what you're saying. Trust me. Do you want to do anything about this or not?
So all I
want
want to do... This is when I wanted... I didn't realize they were going to send 4 or 5 of you. I apologize, right? My brother's retired from the State Art Patrol in Ohio. I'm a retired battalion chief from Cincinnati. I'm not a... Right? You just can't walk into a bar and do that kind of...
No, I understand. Nobody here is saying that.
Yeah.
You are. I'm just saying, when somebody calls...
So he's here somewhere, and if he...
I got you.
He needs to understand you can't go up and grab somebody by the neck in a bar.
So I'm assuming it's...
Honestly, who would expect a quiet evening at the bar to escalate into such a heated confrontation? This video shows how a small gesture can spiral into a serious situation.
All right.
No, that's not the couple. Oh, no.
So we don't know where they're from.
No, I apologize. That's not the couple.
So if they're staying on the property, if he doesn't want to do anything about the battery, if you find them on the property or you know where they're staying, if you want them off the property, just call us back and let us know. Because obviously we can't go door to door.
Sure, of course.
So
I didn't see what floor they got on.
If you see video of them walking through here or something like that, that way if we come back we know what they look like. Or if you see them walking around, just call back and we'll have them track.
I remember what they look like for sure. I'll be here.
Same thing for you. Just let them know if you see them. That way we can call and we can come back.
Listen, I don't want him carted off in Pinellas.
No, we're not going to be doing that because you don't want that.
Right.
And what I'm saying is if you want them... Hello? Yo! Police, stop! Hello? Hey, I know you hear me yelling. Come back here and talk to me. Come back here to the property. Come back here and talk to me real quick. Did you guys go in a fight earlier or something at the bar?
No.
Was something happen at the bar? Yes, that's probably you. All right, let's go back here and talk on the property.
Somebody...
What's your first name, buddy?
Guy.
Do me a favor. Can you take your hands out of your pockets? I appreciate it, man. Where are you from?
Iowa.
Iowa? Okay. Do me a favor. Turn around that way.
What did I do?
Turn around that way. Put your hands on your back. Put the palms of your hands together.
What the hell did I do?
And the other guy goes, you're being rude. And I go, no, we could go to a table. And I think he thought he was being funny by going over and he's like, oh, we'll buy you a drink. And he grabbed the guy and he goes, no, I'm calling 111. You're being funny. You're being funny. And the guy goes,
What he was saying?
he was scared or something. He's like, I have not seen that. But he goes, my husband goes, we'll buy you a drink. I'm sorry. There was 4 of us were moving over. There was like no confrontation involved. And then we were like, all right, we're leaving. We will leave.
Well, so long story short, the
Yes.
issue is that he put his arm around, he grabbed the guy's
Yes,
neck.
he did.
Is what the guy
He
said.
went like this. Oh,
So
I'm
that's-
sorry,
so
I'll
that's
buy
the
you a drink.
issue.
This situation clearly shows how an ill-timed physical gesture can trigger major trouble. What seemed like a harmless pat on the neck quickly turned into a confrontation involving security and police.
I think, like,
I don't doubt that.
being funny.
I don't doubt that, but
He was being funny. It was funny. I swear to God, I swear to God, if we go there, people will go, it was not being like me.
Well, the problem is you can't put your hands on people that don't want to have their hands put on them. That's
Well, the guy that moved over goes, no, it's not a big deal. And the other guy goes, yeah, it's a big deal. Then my husband goes, oh, well, went over and he goes, we'll buy you a drink.
Well, I put my arm around it. Pull your arms out towards me.
And then we go, okay, well,
Nothing I do with him with the Walk this way.
wait.
Are you serious?
Baby, just be quiet.
You can come over here and
stay
talk
back
to you.
there.
No, it's fine. Listen, I'll explain to you what's going on.
I'm not
first.
gonna hurt nobody.
I didn't say
nobody.
you were. I didn't say you did, right?
He
But
didn't
hold
say
on.
I hurt him.
I didn't say that. You got to let me explain a couple things
Okay.
first, right?
Oh
so listen,
my God.
he said that you guys were at the bar, right?
Yes.
But before I ask you anything, you just got to give me a second because I have to read you something first.
Okay. Read my memory, but I didn't do nothing.
Okay. Stand right here for me.
Okay.
You okay? You sick?
Yes.
Face-
No, I'm
face
not
the car for a
sick. I'm
second.
dumbfounded.
He's got a little bit of a cough.
No, I don't cough or nothing. It was a fake cough of, I can't believe what's going on.
All right. Do me a favor. Take a seat for a second.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. Give me a second. Let me go over and talk to him.
And then the guy goes, we have to make you go up to your room.
So which guy was? There's two guys, right? The bald guy with his wife. She has a
There was
picture.
a couple. The wife initially came in and was just loud, and
She has a pink shirt on.
she had a red shirt.
Yes, all right.
Not mistaken.
We're with her now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We found them walking away, trying to walk off.
Yeah. There was the gentleman that was suspected sitting at the end of the bar got up and moved.
Because they were like
a seat
being
for
loud?
them. Well, so they could all sit down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're there at the end of the bar.
And they were. And she said something I did not hear. It was some type of a really nasty remark to the gentleman's wife who called you.
The girl in the red shirt
That is correct.
made a remark
That
to
is-
the guy that moves wife.
Yes, the guy that.
So they
got-
clearly
that-
was starting problems.
And then the bald-headed guy got up, and that's all I saw was like.
What, like this? Or like grabbed him? 'Cause that guy said he came over and grabbed him and was like, we have a problem or something?
That's
Like clearly antagonizing, like
that's
trying to
exactly
fight.
what happened. Now, for some reason, after 41 years of bartending, they were cut off literally in about 40 seconds of walking in the bar. I knew that wherever they had been, that was truly the last stop of the evening for them.
Yes, yes.
And
All right,
unfortunately, that's a wonderful gentleman. They're here
well, the guy.
from Orlando.
That's
just trying to
he's sitting here now, right?
yes,
Okay,
just trying to chill for a couple of days here. And
that's his wife?
yes, it is.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
I have witnesses.
So do I. I just interviewed a bunch of people.
So I have witnesses that were with us, Dee Dee, and they're here, and they were there with us. I swear to God.
Stop swearing to God, because everything you're saying is contrary to all of the people at the bar and all the staff here. That's not what happened. So stop.
I swear to God,
Stop.
what
That's not
I
what happened.
said, and I'm going to bring people down here that were right next to us.
That's okay.
I swear to God.
You're instigating a fight, calling people
I did? Okay, I'm going to tell you I did not do that.
Okay, well, they all said you did. They're not
I'm
drinking.
going to tell, okay, so you're going to go over there and talk to them and then say I said that, because that's not any kind of words that I would ever say, ever in my life. I swear to God, I would never say that.
So the husband just came up to him like, you know, like if you were like to say, hey, bud, like, hey, it was like, hey, look.
Well, that is the problem.
He just put his hand around and said, hey, bud, and that type of thing. It was like aggressive. It was nothing like that, literally.
Yeah, go ahead.
Literally nothing like he tried to be aggressive towards him, or he didn't try to do anything harm to him. He just was like, hey, bud, you know, it's not that.
After watching this, it's clear both sides had their perspectives, but poor judgment and lack of restraint escalated things unnecessarily. One party felt threatened, while the other seemed to be joking around inappropriately.
Yes, exactly. That was all it was, you know. And then the guy was like, well, 911, and then we were like, oh, no, it didn't need to go that far whatsoever. He just said, hey, bud, my wife was just trying to ask you to move down.
I would have smashed him in his face and put his hands on me if I wasn't working.
It wasn't nothing
Put your
like
hands
that.
on me when I'm not working. I'm not calling the police. I'm handling myself.
So it wasn't no like arguing back and forth.
No,
It was
that's
just,
why
when he did that, he said, I'm gonna
he
call
was like,
911.
and that's when he grabbed his wife and was like, hey, this is what he's doing, so I think we should leave. And then that's when they were like, it wasn't like, I think it was very taken out of context, taken out of character, very, you know.
Yeah. So what I will tell you is, I know you booked, 5 days here? Your hotel's everywhere. You can literally go right across the street.
and they're not going to refund you for tonight, but they should refund you for the rest of your stay. But you got to call. You'd have to call corporate and do that.
Somebody they were hurt or something happened. There was somebody.
Well, ma'am, you know, unfortunately, I wasn't here, and all I know is the two stories that I have.
That story though, to be like this, I get it if there was like something big, but it was not something where
I think
you guys should actually be doing something important.
I think the lesson here is you just can't touch people just because you want to. That's the problem.
Hands on somebody and like hug them.
It sounds like it was more than that.
Over.
Again, I wasn't here, so I don't know.
Did you all by you all up and the accused? And we're like, all right, and we all just went to the bed. Did you? Yeah. So how do I get in my room?
Are you guys going up with her?
We're gonna go up with one of your staff, yeah.
Okay.
I'm like,
Sorry? Hey, by the way, my decision can change. So drop your attitude, stop swearing down here, get your things.
wait, I swear.
Yeah, you said it's ridiculous over here.
What did I say?
If you keep arguing with me, I have an easier solution.
Did I swear?
Yes, you did. I'm telling you to stop arguing, get your things, and let's go. You're now trespassing if you refuse to get your things. Get your key and get your things.
Did I swear at you?
Yes, you did. Get your things.
What did I swear?
If you
did I swear at you? I didn't
Stop.
swear.
Stop, or you're going to get another charge.
I did not swear.
We're not going to stand here with you while you're being trespassed.
You can't say I said a naughty word.
Stop fighting against me and walk.
Yep, 61 does.
Stand up. You just got another charge. Stand up. Stand up.
58 years old. Like, please stop.
Stand up.
Please stop. I didn't swear. I didn't say nothing to you.
Now you have a resisting arrest charge.
What? Because I couldn't walk?
Because you're pulling away from me.
But it hurts.
It's on my camera.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm swearing now. Yeah, I finally said a naughty word. Why would you word me like that? I didn't say anything.
Stop pulling away.
I didn't say anything, man. I didn't even say a naughty word.
The lesson here is clear. No matter your intentions, never casually touch strangers. In today's world, personal boundaries must be respected, where you risk landing in serious, avoidable trouble.
So, the truck is your dad's truck?
Yes.
Where's he at?
He's working right now. He's
Where?
roofing. I wouldn't know where it's exactly what house.
Do you know his phone number by heart?
Yes.
Do you have a notepad on you? Hey, just write down this phone number real quick. If we call him, will he come out here?
I'm not sure if he has time right now.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 22.
You can put your hands behind your back here. So you're being arrested. Do you know why you're being arrested? Here, let me get some of your stuff here. We'll get them back when we're done. All right, so the reason you're being arrested, I'm going to take this off for you. You've been very cooperative, so we don't need to do any weird shit. Here you go. So here's why. Number one, you have no driver's license. You're not allowed to drive. You understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay, number two, you have red and blue emergency lights on this car. That's illegal. That's illegal. You have lights like that, red and blue, on the front of this car.
It's not my truck.
Doesn't matter whose it is, you can't use it. You understand? Just because you're the one driving, it doesn't belong to you. You know it's there, you're using it, you're not allowed to use it. You can't use it. Only person that can use it is law enforcement. You're not law enforcement. Unless you are. Are you?
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Do you have anything unusual on you or in the truck?
No.
Any guns?
No.
Drugs?
No.
Nothing like that? Weapons?
No.
Okay. Separate your legs real wide from me. I know they searched you before, but I have to search you again, okay? Is there anybody else besides your dad that I'm going to call that owns this vehicle? Just him. Elena.
Who would have thought a regular pickup truck could pass as a police vehicle? This video kicks off with what seems like a routine traffic stop, but quickly reveals a shocking twist behind the driver and his ride.
Anything else on you here, like hidden somewhere? Okay. Speak a little bit of English? Yeah. Okay, stand up. Okay. Alright. Do me a favor, you can double lock him when you get the chance, if you can. I put it to the other side, so. That's fine. We'll arrange for phone calls afterwards. We just have to. Just get. We'll make a phone call for you for that, but we can't let you use the phone in custody. Okay. So here, for the purpose of the recording, I'll just narrate. So the vehicle in question here, let me hit the button. All right, so here's the narration. Correct. So the vehicle was where it is now, which is Okeechobee Boulevard, westbound, about the 2800 block in front of Okeechobee Steakhouse. So the vehicle's here to make a left turn to go southbound on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, which becomes Wabasha Drive. The vehicle was found in this configuration with red and blue emergency lights activated on the dashboard, very similar to these police cars, including this unmarked that's right behind it. The vehicle is pure white, no markings whatsoever, just those red and blue lights in the front. There's also strobe lights in the grille that were not activated at the time. You can see them, 2 on the right, 1 in the middle top, and 2 on the left. As you can see, they alternate, red on the left, blue on the right, and then on the right one, it's red on the right, blue on the, red on the left, blue on the right. Now, the back of the vehicle has this license plate for the Sheriff's Association. To the untrained eye, I mean, it has a sheriff's star on it, and it has emergency lights. So much so that this deputy here thought it was an undercover police car with the lights on accidentally, trying to make contact in the first place. But a vehicle was in front of this car, saw the emergency lights behind him, and actually thought it was a police officer, which is why he moved out of the way at a red light, trying to get out of the way of an emergency vehicle. So inside the car,
this case highlights the serious consequences of driving without a license and illegally using police lights. Although the driver remained cooperative, his multiple violations left the officers no choice but to take firm action.
I'm not even sure what the configuration is. Oh, there you go. There you go. As you can see, it has a functioning siren to go with the lights, alternating sirens. All right, so there you go, and an air horn to go with it. So fully functioning red and blue lights, sirens, alternating sirens, and now you see the front grille lights also are operable. They weren't on at the time of the stop, but they do function, as you can see here. So red and blue emergency lights throughout the whole front of the vehicle with sirens, accessible by the driver and the configuration it's in. So we have miscellaneous tools. So we're starting the vehicle search. Okay, this is a standard inventory search as is required by our policy. The vehicle has been towed. Okay, I turned that off. Let's see. Some kind of a drink. Empty jewelry box. Some kind of a birthday card or Valentine's card. Addressed to. Specialty class. Oh, Helena Rodriguez. Okay, so finish it over again. Do not know what this is. Oh, that's pretty cool. AirPods. Keys. It's a vape. Just hold off for right now until I know what the feds want to do. Smells like hash oil. I'll test it.
Put it in here?
Yeah, it'll go in the...
Where was it, passenger?
It was right in the center console. We'll find out whose it is, but... I got glitter all over my hands with my card. There was a Valentine's card in there, and I got glitter all over me. Oh, here you go. Look at this. Someone else's driver's license in here.
Yeah, he gave it to me at first.
Who did?
The driver said, I said, whose is it? He said, he doesn't know.
But he gave it to you?
Yeah.
He gave you someone else's license?
Yeah.
Oh, so he thought you were not going to catch on?
No, he said it's not his.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
This is the lights that are activated.
For the front, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. These are the front-facing lights activated through a cigarette lighter. Are you able to remove the lights in the grill, the red and blues, for evidence? Yeah, I just removed these. Just see if you're able to do so. Somehow, let me open the hood. Where's the... Oh, here.
You can take out the siren.
Yeah, see if you're able to... I have tools here if you need. Okay, during the inventory search, we located this tail light with a controller box, which is consistent with strobes. The only thing is we can't just hook it up roadside to find out if it's red and blue, or if it's yellow, white, or clear, something to that effect. But either way, for the purpose of the case, I just want it to be clear that there is a set of strobe taillights in here as well. There's one here, and there's one back there, deeper in the tailgate. So again, it's probably consistent with the same thing, which is red and blue lights. This is probably a work in progress, that they were going to bolt these on to license be suspended. You're aware of that?
No, I actually wasn't aware.
Or I should say you don't have a valid license at all. Did you know that? You thought your license is...
No, I knew I didn't have that.
Okay, there you go. That's what I mean to say. You have an ID card that's valid, but not a license that's valid.
Yes, sir.
So why drive if your license is no good?
Because it was me asking for the vehicle. Let's say, and then in this situation, like, which I didn't know was going to happen, you know, if anything happens, I asked for the car. I didn't say I didn't say, oh, this person was going to be driving the vehicle. No, it was me that asked to use the vehicle.
So the person who owns the car, Eleno, or what's it? Yeah. Did he know you had no license?
No, he didn't.
He has no idea?
Yes.
Okay.
From a broader view, it's understandable the driver might not have known about the equipment if he was just borrowing the truck. Still, when you're behind the wheel, especially with law enforcement style gear, you're responsible for what's in the vehicle.
More than 2, less than 5?
Yeah, not much. I don't like to touch because, you know,
Would you say that's correct, though? More than 2, less than 5? Like, not that many?
Less than 5.
Less than 5,
yeah.
But more than 2? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that said, today you obviously drove the truck. You were the driver of it, so obviously there was an issue with the truck because we brought it up to you before.
Yes, you did.
So why are there red and blue lights on the truck? Why? There's got to be a reason.
That's not of my knowledge because it's not my truck. Anything, like any upgrades or anything that's added to there, I do not put any money towards or...
Sure, no, that's fair. You didn't pay for it?
Yes.
Okay. But why are they in the truck at all?
I do not know. I don't have those answers for that question specifically because, I mean, it's not my truck. It's any decisions they decide to make on the truck, it's their decision.
How long have the lights been in the truck?
I didn't know until recently, until like you guys pulled me over. Like I saw them there, but I was just like, it's none of my business. I'm not gonna ask.
You saw? When's the first time you saw them? Period.
Like a week ago.
About a week ago.
Yeah.
So they might have been longer, but you don't.
Yeah.
You didn't know. So a week ago, how did you see them? Were you driving it and you noticed? You're like, oh my God, there's red lights in here. This is crazy.
Well, I didn't touch any of the switches or anything like that, so I was like, I didn't...
You just saw them?
Yeah, I saw them.
Were they on when you saw them the first time a week ago?
No.
They were off?
Yes. They just look like lights. I have like, what, emergency lights or something like that?
But you don't know why they would be there? But obviously you saw them about a week ago that you knew they were there, but you didn't know why?
No.
Did you ask Eleno about the lights?
Because I don't...
Has he ever showed you any police stuff like badges or anything that would show that he's maybe a cop, that it's his car?
I would know.
He didn't show you anything?
No.
Has he ever said anything?
No. I've never asked him any of those questions.
Okay, but he never told you just out of the blue, like, hey, by the way, I'm a cop, or...
No.
No.
He's never told me that.
Have you ever seen any badges, or... No? So, he let you drive the truck, right? You're the driver of the truck. You're now in possession of the truck.
Yes.
So you would say if you're driving my car, I'm driving your car, as the driver of the car, you have a responsibility to at least make sure that the car can be operated on the road, correct?
Yes, sir.
You wouldn't drive a car without tires, am I right? So when you noticed that when you got in the car, how did you get in the car? Like, where was the car parked? Like, here, let's pretend. See that truck? Let's say that's the truck. Pretend that's the truck, just for guesses. Where's your house when you walked out of it to get to the truck, or wherever you were that you walked up the... Where did you walk up to the truck?
It's just parked in front of the house. So, like, you get out and you just look at the truck, but, like, that's it.
How's it parked, though? Is it parked like this, backed in? So you see the front of the truck first when you walk up to it. So when you're walking up to the truck getting in, you notice the lights in the car.
Yes.
So then why drive it? You know you can't drive it, obviously. We already talked about that earlier, but why drive it then if you know about the lights?
I don't know how to.
I mean, just be honest with me, man. I just want to know, like, were you just like, I don't care that the red and blues are in there, I need to get here to A to B?
I wasn't doing anything bad. Like, I didn't, no drugs, no gun possessions, no nothing. Like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm not a bad person, man. I'm not.
No, I get that. And I never said you were. I want to know just more the why. Like, if I'm getting in a car.
Vehicle and it was, in our head, we should have taken an Uber. That's what we were planning first.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I mean, we were like, if vehicle's there, why pay for an Uber?
It's true.
And take it.
So, if a legitimate police car, like that one right there, if I told you as a cop to you, hey, take that car, go to Walmart, go get whatever you want and bring it back, would you do it?
No.
Why?
Because it's the sheriff's car.
Same thing. You have red and blue lights in a vehicle that belongs to someone else that signifies police. Why drive it? Why put yourself in that position? Is all I want. I want to know just where you are mentally with it. Like,
I wasn't
or were you not thinking?
I wasn't gonna, something like. For me, it wasn't. I was gonna like, oh, you're gonna get arrested for this, that. Like.
So you just didn't expect it to turn out this way.
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh, I'm a clean person. Make records, like.
So what did you think the worst would have happened if the police caught you driving today? What do you think would happen?
Tow it away. I tow it away or snip it or something.
But didn't give you a ticket?
Yes, for sure.
So you didn't expect to get arrested?
No, I did not, sir.
Okay. So if you are driving down the street and the car is behind you with red and blue lights on, what do you think automatically?
It's a call.
Okay, so today, if that very vehicle that you were driving was behind you, you would have pulled over?
Yes, I would have, sir.
So now that you know all of that, do you think what you did was the right thing?
No, it wasn't, sir.
Okay. I'm just going to put it on record. We're not hugely aggressively fighting marijuana crime as much as we used to because it's becoming more prevalently legalized. Now, vape is still illegal when it's marijuana. Do you have a prescription for it?
No, I don't, sir.
Was Carlos using it or just you?
Me.
Just you?
I'm Carlos.
I'm sorry, I apologize. Who's the other guy's name? Guadalupe, sorry. Was he using it?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Okay. So just you, and this is going to sound really silly. I'm not going to do a DUI on you now, but legally, you're DUI. Even if you have one puff of marijuana and drive a car, there's no amount that's considered under the limit for a drug. Did you know that?
No, sir.
Alcohol is 0.08, right, percent of blood alcohol concentration or breath alcohol concentration. But for marijuana, it could be any amount. So one puff, you drive a car, it's a DUI. Does that make sense? So don't do that anymore. That's no good. At any point today, when you had the vehicle and you're driving around, at least one car, because a deputy witnessed it, like, moved out of the way of you. I'm sorry, it's the second time. I apologize. Moved out of the way of your vehicle, like he was getting pulled over. Did any other vehicles do that, or just the one?
No.
Just the one car?
I didn't even know he was pulling over. I was confused until he lowered the window and he was like pointing at me, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?"
The biggest takeaway: never overlook small details like emergency lights or a valid driver's license. To the law, every mistake counts, and whether it's intentional or not, it can land you in serious trouble.